Hello and welcome back to our Pokemon Kaizo Emerald playthrough. This is part 13, and last episode we started making our way through Moorville Gym, but we didn't quite make it to the gym leader in last episode as we did get paralyzed a whole bunch. So this episode we are starting things off with a gym leader battle. So, the plan is as follows. First time we fight him, we fully expect to white out, as we did with Brawly, because apparently expecting to white out led to great things. So we're not going to put any items on our Pokemon immediately. We're going to try and work out what is going to be a good lead. I think for the start, I'm going to lead with Alexa, because I don't want to lead with Dumbo. Dumbo is the one thing I want to make absolutely sure of is in the back, because it's a very, very crucial Pokemon for this fight. A lot of electric types. I want to make sure it's not going to come in immediately against Pokemon with Surf, basically. So we lead with Alexa. It's got nice special defense, can take an electric type move pretty well. We're not going to put any items on our Pokemon like Cherry Berries. We're going to save those for the second time in, so we can see sort of when the Pokemon get paralyzed, and that way we'll be able to tell what Pokemon we need Cherry Berries on. Say, for example, the fourth Pokemon really loves Thunder Wave, and the best Pokemon to fight that is Combuskin. Combuskin is going to really need a Cherry Berry. Those are the two things sort of in my head that are going to help me win this. What we lead with, actually three things. What we lead with, when we use Dumbo, the good old Don fan, and when we use our Cherry Berries. So Wattson, let's see what you've got. I've given up on my plans to convert the city I have, and so I put my time into making door traps in my gym, but the buttons don't work and they're actually invisible on the floor. Haha, tricked you. Oh, now what are you doing here? Is that, you say you've gotten past all of my rigged doors and invisible traps that were really annoying? Yes. Well, haha, now that is amusing. Then I, Wattson, the leader of Moorville Gym, shall electrify you. I am expecting every single Pokemon to have Thunder Wave. I'm fully expecting it. So, let's see. Leading with Jolteon. Okay, different to what I thought. It could have Pin Missile or Signal Beam. I think we can't really go swapping out on the first Pokemon. We could try and confuse it. We could definitely try and confuse it. The Side Beam also has a confusion chance, and I feel like just going for some damage seems like a good idea. Bite is a special attack, keep that in mind. That's not terrible. We get flinched. I'm expecting... Okay, there's the Thunder Wave. Okay, we're going to see Thunder Wave and Bite. We're going to be power flinching. Okay, I'm expecting a lot of this, so I'm just going to laugh through the pain. Okay, we're just going to laugh through the pain. Thunderbolt, that's fine. That's going to do, honestly, around the same as Bite, maybe a tiny bit more. We get another Side Beam off. Can we get a Confusion? Figures. Would it be worth putting a Cherry Berry on Alexa? Probably not. From what I've seen so far, it seems like it would be just a good idea to lead with Donphan, actually. We've seen Bite, we've seen Thunderbolt, we've seen Thunder Wave. We don't know what its last move is, but I feel pretty safe going into Dumbo. I think leading with our ground type would actually be a very good idea. Well, that's awkward. I should have done that. Hidden Power is Ice. That's super effective. It's Ice, isn't it? Yikes. We do not lead with Donphan, guys. That's what we have learned. We do not lead with Donphan. However, if it is Hidden Power Ice, and it has electric type moves, and Bite, in theory, Patches is the way to go. In theory. I'm assuming it's Hidden Power Ice. It could potentially be Hidden Power Grass. If it's Hidden Power Grass, I'm going to feel like a real idiot right now. Thunderbolt, Volt Absorb. Should have led with Patches. I think I actually started off this episode with Patches in front, which may have been my thought process at the end of the last episode, and I shouldn't have changed it. That was my bad. We actually had a good lead already sort of unintentionally in the front, and I changed it and made it worse. That's really awkward. 2 Pokemon down for a Jolteon. Not ideal. We also lost our best Pokemon for this gym, probably. Definitely not ideal. Ampharos. That's a scary Pokemon, actually. That's a very scary Pokemon. Why is it coming in against Patches, though? What could it possibly have for Patches? I don't see what it has for Patches. Maybe it thinks that its electric type moves are neutral because I have Volt Absorb and it might not calculate that. I'm gonna go for a Confuse Ray though. We'll go for a little bit of confusion on our side, sure. Let's learn some movesets. This is just a beautiful, beautiful trial run. I am nice and calm. Second attempt, we'll see. Thunder Wave. You don't say. Thunder Wave. Wow, what a crazy move. Who could have seen that coming? Hit yourself? No hitting itself. Hidden Power. Super effective Hidden Power. Hidden Power Grass? Ground? And Leftovers? You are bulky. Oh my lord, we need something like Donphan to deal with this. There's no way we win against this thing. Go for an electric type move. Give me some Volt Absorb. Aw. I'm actually kind of annoyed that it hit itself because I could have got Volt Absorb. Yeah, Bubble Beam, not the strongest move in all the lands. If we had Surf or something, I'd be a little bit more confident. So Bubble Beam, it's not awful. It's not awful, right? But we're not doing anywhere near enough damage to Sandfrost right now. How do we determine what hidden power that is? 'Cause that's going to be a large part of this fight, I guess. I'm going to go into Breloom, though, because I'm pretty sure Breloom should be able to deal with this no matter what. We've seen Thunder Wave, it's probably got Thunderbolt, it's got hidden power either grass or ground from the looks of it. Breloom fights that pretty well. Plus we have Mud Slap, and I can slap it in its face. Ha! It'll lower its accuracy a little bit, so we hopefully don't get Thunder Waved. I can Dream, snap that Confusion, that's unfortunate, and we get Thunder Wave. This is going to be a very common theme for this gym. This gym is the Thunder Wave gym. It's why we have 4 Cherry Berries, honestly. This gym is the entire reason we are even given Cherry Berries in this game, I feel. Sludge Bomb's definitely my strongest move, though, so I guess we'll go for that. Fire Punch! Ah, that's a problem. That is, in fact, a problem. A huge problem. A real bad problem. Mark Punch can finish it. It can definitely finish it. However, this was not ideal. I did not want to get slapped by a Fire Punch. It's pretty much perfect coverage in that case, isn't it? At least for my team. Against my team, it's pretty much perfect coverage. I guess we could go into Electabuzz? The neutral? Unless it's Hidden Power Ground, in which case, actually, that's a problem. We'll see. We'll see. Will it go for Hidden Power? Will I even be able to take it out from this health? Surely. Yeah, okay, I will definitely with that. Quick Attack should finish. I'm sure we could just go for Swift, but let's just Quick Attack and finish it. That's fine. Okay. So we've learned that Ampharos is a problem. Lantern. Wish I had Breloom right now. Yeah, that's a bummer. That's a shame. I don't think we can beat the Lantern. First trial run was not as successful as the trial run against Brawly. That's for sure. Brawly's trial run went a lot better. It went a whole lot better. Their Lantern has Surf. Wish mine had Surf. Really do wish mine had Surf. It'd be a lot stronger. Maybe we could have fought the Ampharos a lot better. But I think that's going to be our first attempt down and out. I think we have learned... Not a lot. We haven't learned a lot. We've learned that we can Thunder Wave Lantern even if it has Volt Absorb. We'll just fight them with their own game. We'll paralyze them. What could go wrong? Paralysis for paralysis. I see. But we've got an intense fight here. Honestly, I'd probably just let this thing go down. I'm assuming it has Volt Absorb. It'd be a little bit stupid for me not to assume it has Volt Absorb. We'll check. We'll check if it has Volt Absorb, just because it could be convenient. We're losing anyway. Let's see. Fully paralyzed. Okay. Okay. I just want to check. Does it have Volt Absorb? I don't get to check. Okay. Alright. Fun first fight. We're going to see a lot of paralysis and a lot of perfect coverage. That's a shame. Our team is, it's not great against perfect coverage, funnily enough. That's kind of hard to fight against. So... we're assuming that we're leading with a Jolteon that has Hidden Power Ice. Combuskin actually doesn't seem that bad. Well, I mean, Electric type moves. Yeah, I guess Patches is still the best lead. Okay. We lead with Patches. As for Cherry Berries, honestly... I don't think any of our Pokemon really outsped their Pokemon anyway, so I don't think it even matters that much. Let's just go and give it a second attempt. Sure, we know what to lead with now. We know not to use Dumbo against anything. Did we work out that Dumbo could fight anything? I don't think we did. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. This is going to be a long, grueling episode of me throwing myself at Wattson. So while we're doing this, let's go into question of the day. And I did think of this in the last episode, and I've forgotten what I thought of last episode. That's really awkward. But I know it had something to do with moves. So if you could create any electric-type move with any effect, you can take an effect from a different move, like, for example, my favorite move is Drain Punch. You can take an effect from any move, and you can create your own electric-type move. It's base power, it's accuracy, try and make it balanced, rather than just, I want an Oko 100% accuracy electric-type move. Maybe not that, but if you could create any electric-type move, what would you create? You even get to name it. Give me a name for your electric-type move. I want a move called Fuzzle, which works a little bit like Nuzzle, but it's for the end game, where it has like a little bit of a higher base power, but at a cost of a little bit of accuracy. I'd go with something like that. Not the craziest move of all time, for sure. It's definitely simple, but it just sounds like a cool idea to me. I like Nuzzle. It's so low base power. It's a shame. I guess we're gonna go... We could try and Mark Punch for the outspeed and not get the rest of my team paralyzed. That's my plan. I want to Mark Punch this thing so that I don't have to let anything else get paralyzed. I am fully aware that whatever comes out next is just going to paralyze me instead. But so far, 1 for 1. There's static. Okay, alright, yeah. Cool thought process. It was a nice thought process, at least. Lantern. Coming in against Breloom? It has Ice Beam. There's no way it doesn't. There's no way it doesn't have Ice Beam. What do I fight this thing with? Alexa, perhaps? It's not ideal. It's definitely not ideal. But I can't think of anything else that would work in this situation, so I guess we're going to go for a Confuse Ray, and we're going to try and Side Beam this thing down, I suppose. This is not a great Pokemon for us to fight against, because it has good coverage. Funnily enough, it's not a great Pokemon for us to fight against, and we have one. It's just that our Lantern will not do any damage to their Lantern. They will definitely win the fight, I'm sure of that. Confusion? Nope. Okay, and we're gonna get paralyzed. This is a very common theme. I don't like the paralysis on every single one of my Pokemon. It's really annoying to fight against. There's a hitting itself in Confusion, though. But it's a completely wasted turn because we get paralyzed anyway, and it's going to heal up with Leftovers. Ampharos also had Leftovers, meaning there's 2 Pokemon in this fight that have Leftovers, and they're both really bulky Pokemon. Both fully evolved and really, really bulky. That is a shame. I would love to just go ahead, you know, have a fast ground type, but Donphan isn't that fast. If we had a fast ground type right now, we would be great. Snaps out of Confusion, goes for Surf. Alexa's probably going to lose this 1v1, which is a shame. Unless we can get Confusion on Psybeam, which can happen. But it's not going to. That's a shame. That's a shame. Where can I find Leftovers? I would love myself some Leftovers. If we could get just a good old chunk of Leftovers so I could put one on every single member of my team, I'd feel a lot more confident going into this. But at this HP that Lantern has, can I take it out? No, because Breloom is paralyzed, and that's probably the only Pokemon that can take it out. That's a shame. That's a shame. I'm not seeing a way that we win this with our current team, honestly. We could go into Donphan, but that would be just sacrificing Donphan for no reason. Go into Electabuzz, but we didn't work out whether it had Volt Absorb or not. Like, the only Pokemon that doesn't get hit super effectively is Electabuzz, but Electabuzz can't hit it with anything other than Swift, which isn't really great. So I guess we're going to go into Breloom and try and Giga Drain and hope that we can survive potentially an Aurora Beam. Although, let's be honest, it probably has Ice Beam, because movesets in this game, they always have better moves than me. Yeah, okay, alright, that's fine. Can we live it, though? We can. We get the Giga Drain off. Even if this doesn't KO, it might put it into Mach Punch range. We might be okay. It KOs. Okay. So we've learned that we kind of want to keep Breloom at a good amount of HP. Breloom can fight Lanturn. Absolutely can fight Lanturn. Ampharos has Fire Punch. We cannot stay in. We are going to have to go... into... I'm going to Paralyze it. I think this is the time we use Electabuzz. I want to keep Donphan around because I know there's going to be a Magneton, and I know for a fact Donphan can do really well into Magneton. It just can, okay? Magneton comes out, we Mud Shot, Magneton goes away. That will be the one Pokemon in this fight that I am not afraid of. We get the full Paralysis, actually, which is kind of nice. Do we want to stay in and continue going for Swift, or do we want to swap out and try and take advantage of the Paralysis? Let's see how much a Swift does, I guess. Let's just see. That's not a lot. It's really not a lot. It's a really, really weak amount of damage. Which is a shame, because we can't get Electabuzz. This is a fully evolved Pokemon we have on our team. What about Thunder Punch? Fully paralyzed. Okay. They're not fully paralyzed. That is a shame. Fire Punch tickles a little bit. It does tickle a little bit. Do I want to swap out and try and keep this thing alive to potentially find a way of something in the future? I do. I'm going to go into Combustion. Go for another Fire Punch. There's no reason why I shouldn't be going for Fire Punch right now. Hidden Power. Resisted. What did we work out before? Before, it was super effective on Lanturn, so we weren't sure if it was ground. Well, now we know it's grass. Still isn't good, because that means it's still super effective against Donphan, which is a shame. Combustion's not going to win this fight. Combustion's going to get hit by Thunderbolt and go down immediately, so I guess all we can do is Sand Attack. Which feels scummy, and I hate going for it, but there's a reason it's lowered to 5 PP. Thunderbolt lands anyway, and that's probably going to be Combustion, because Combustion kind of sucks. I want to trade out Combustion for something better. Combustion just feels like trash. It's so slow, it has no good moves really compared to them. It's such a bad Pokemon in this game. But Double Kick is just not a good move when you're fighting Pokemon with Surf and Ice Beam and Fire Punch and Thunderbolt. It is unfortunate. Now we have to rely on either a miss or a fully paralysis. Full paralysis. So we'll Mud Shot. We outspeed. I doubt we're gonna one shot, but I can dream. Half HP, it's not terrible. Hidden Power, no miss, no paralysis. That's unfortunate. That's probably gonna be a Dumbo dead. Not dead. Not dead. We are alive. If that Leftovers puts it into a range where my Mud Shot can't KO, I will be incredibly sad. That should still KO. It really should. Okay. Donphan is still around, meaning we still have hope. Potentially. Potentially. And Electabuzz gains a level, that's fine. Raichu. Raichu has Surf. We know for a fact Raichu has Surf. We are going to paralyze it. 3 Pokemon left. One of them is a Magneton. I'm calling it. One of them is a Magneton. It's whether we can get through the rest of the Pokemon to just have the Magneton left. Body Slam. We can live that. We live that fine. We get fully paralyzed. No, I want to paralyze him. Come on, don't do this to me. Don't do it. There's a static. I'll take it. Okay, now we don't even need the move. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. What do you have? Why, you have a Lumberry, don't you? But I'm going for Thunder Wave. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That was so close to being good. It was so close to being good. We nearly just completely burnt that Lumberry. Oh, that's gonna be it, isn't it? Because now we're not gonna outspeed the Raichu at any point with Donphan, and that means that Breloom's not gonna be able to get his HP back. I'm gonna try and Giga Drain just on the off chance that we can survive this somehow and get the Giga Drain off. Effect Spore paralyzes it. Wait, this is ending up kind of close. How much damage does Giga Drain do? Not as much as I would like. Nowhere near as much as I would like. I'm gonna go for it again though. I want to go for it again. If we can get the healing again, that did 27. How much do we heal to? What should be 28? Ready? 26. We have two choices. We can try and rely on the potential of Raichu being paralyzed and me not being paralyzed, and I go for the Giga Drain and get the health back, or we can go for the Mark Punch. I think going for the Mark Punch is the safer bet. If we get the Mark Punch, it might KO. It does KO. Breloom. Breloom's doing it. This is ending up really close. What's coming up next? Electabuzz. I guess I'm staying in and hoping that we get an Effect Spore on some kind of physical move. I know it's probably got Ice Punch and Fire Punch. It's gonna outspeed. It's definitely gonna outspeed. All I can really do is Mark Punch for damage and hope that Effect Spore saves me here. That's good damage though. Fire Punch, okay. Donphan. Donphan. You are not going to outspeed this Electabuzz. I think this is a loss, but this was close. If the last Pokemon's a Magneton, I think we outspeed Magneton, we Mudshot, it gets one-shot. It's just this Electabuzz. Which is such a shame. We were so close. We were so close. Third time's the charm, I guess. We have to try this again. This time, we use some Cherry Berries. This time, we put some Cherry Berries on some Pokemon, and we replaced Combusken because it did absolutely nothing for us. Combusken was dead weight. At this point, I'm keeping Combusken around to see if it gets Speed Boost. And if it doesn't get Speed Boost when it becomes a Blaziken, it's complete trash and we just completely get rid of it. I don't really have Nuzleaf leveled up, but I guess it's our best Pokemon, right? I guess. I mean, we do have a level 20 Pikachu with Lightning Rod. I don't think it's gonna be that great, but I mean, it has Thunder Wave. I think Nuzleaf's probably a little bit better. We'll give this one more attempt, or at least I'll cut to when we have a good attempt. If this is a terrible attempt, I'll cut to when we win, so the episode isn't super long. I think our lead was fine. Let's go and give this one more go with Cherry Berries. That's a thing. That's Cherry Berries. Yep. Right, so we give a Cherry Berry to who definitely needs one. Probably... Ooh, I want to keep the Miracle Seed on you, though, so you can take out the Lantern. I guess we put Cherry Berries on you, and on Alexa, I guess. I guess that's how we're running with it? And we'll put... I don't really think there's much other items that are going to be particularly useful here. Silk Scarf on Electabuzz could potentially be something, but I don't think it's quite going to be enough. Right, let's give this one more go. Oh, this is a tough fight. And it's not entirely Thunder Wave based like I thought. They just genuinely have really stupid good coverage. So let's give this one more go. Alright, Wattson. We know for a fact this Jolteon has nothing crazy for Patches. We know we can go for a Confuse Ray and potentially get one move off. I didn't put a Cherry Berry on Patches, did I? I should have done that. My brain went, hey, I have Volt Absorb, I don't need to do that. That was stupid. That was really stupid, but we get the Confuse Ray off. And we'll see if that can go in our favor a little bit. It has a Lumberry. Did I never confuse it before? Did I not? It goes for Thunderbolt on my Volt Absorb. That is a good turn. I will take that turn. Goodbye, Lumberry, and we get the Confusion. Sure, that sounds great. Let's do that more. I'm gonna Bubble Beam. Yourself. That's a shame. Bite's fine, though. Power Flinching is annoying. Yeah, there's one of them. Still confused. Hits itself. That's good. That's good. That's a nice 50-50 right there. It's 50-50 so far. That's what I like to see on all of the hacks. just keep it 50-50 and we're fine. Okay, I can rely on 50-50. Oh, it's in our favor. This is a first. Everyone, we are entering new territory. be very afraid. Something is going to happen. Okay, now we're gonna get power flinched. No? No. We're gonna get fully paralyzed this turn, right? Yeah, to even it out. Padgett is gonna be alive. Is that gonna be useful against anyone in particular? We can probably get a Thunder Wave off against someone. Is Ampharos what we want to Thunder Wave against? Probably, right? Has Fire Punch. The best thing it can do is hit us with Hidden Power Grass. We might get KO'd, but I think it's worth the risk. Ampharos is a very scary Pokemon. It's honestly one of the biggest threats of his team. It's also a level 29 Ampharos. Why am I saying paralyzed? I want to get a Confuse Ray off on it. That's what I want. Fire Punch onto my Pokemon, probably expecting a switch. Okay, okay, okay. That's not bad. How do we want to go about this? Did Wild Charge have a chance to paralyze? I forget. May paralyze the foe. I think it's worth the attempt, honestly. We're not going to take it out with its leftovers. We may as well go for the paralysis. Hidden Power, that's probably going to be enough to take us out. We did get it confused, though, which is something. Now, how do we go about this? Alexa is like the only Pokemon that can fight this Ampharos. We have to do this. I don't love this matchup. I really don't love it. It's not my favorite. I definitely think we lose this every time. But I guess we Psybeam it down. We hope that it hits itself maybe once or twice. And as long as it gets put into a range where Breloom can come in and Mach Punch, I'm happy. It does hit itself. We're the one abusing the power of confusion. It feels so good to be on the other end of it. Last episode it was completely the other way around, but now it's all in our favor. This fool, this actual fool, he had no idea what was coming for him. Thunder Wave? Honestly, I'm completely fine with that. Because we have a Cherry Berry, which means that he might try and go for another Thunder Wave. And if that's the case, it's going to be put to such a low amount of HP that we might just be able to KO it with a Psybeam anyway. If we could get like a Psybeam crit confusion. Okay, let's calm down. Maybe we don't need that much hacks, but you know, that would have been very funny if that happened. There's the paralysis. Okay. It's definitely in Mach Punch range right now. I'm obviously not going to swap out, because I don't want Breloom to come in and take damage for free when it has to take an Ice Beam from a Lantern at some point. There's a fully paralyzed. That's a really annoying turn to get it on, honestly, because I think that Psybeam potentially could have taken it out. Might have survived on one, but now it's definitely going to survive on one. And it's actually going to take out Alexa no matter what, meaning we're probably forced into using Mach Punch, unless Nuzleaf outspeeds. If Nuzleaf outspeeds, we're fine. But we're relying on Nuzleaf outspeeding and getting off a Bullet Seed. I guess. That's the plan right now. Nuzleaf needs to come in and use a Bullet Seed. Honestly, this fight, as annoying as Thunder Wave is, it's not crazy unfavored for us. It's a lot closer than I thought, judging from the first attempt. When I saw the first attempt, I thought we were going to get popped over and over and over again. Actually, Feint Attack is my strongest move. Oh no, wait, we have Giga Drain. What am I on about? We have Giga Drain. It's not Mega Drain anymore. Giga Drain is our strongest move. We go for Giga Drain. That was pathetic damage. Might be better to have Combustion than that. That's a real shame. Yeah, I think we could have came in and went for Swift and done more damage than that, honestly. That was pathetic. That was a Giga Drain? Is Nuzleaf that outclassed? I mean, I know it's not fully evolved and it's not a Shift Tree, but is it that bad? Oh no. I didn't know it was going to be that bad. Alright, there is actually a chance here that this Lantern goes for Thunder Wave on our Breloom, and I would be kind of okay with that. We are going to go for 2 Giga Drains here, though. So we get the first one. We saw that it did, like, half. That was such a big crit, and it's such a shame that that crit does not matter in the slightest because it didn't KO it. But it goes for the Thunder Wave. And it can't have static, so we are safe to Mach Punch. Did I burn my cherry berry already and completely forget? Now we have to Mark Punch. This is a shame. This is really bad now. Did I not put I kept the miracle seed on it. I didn't put a cherry berry on it. That was a mistake. 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 I should have just... I 100%... We got paralyzed twice. That's this attempt. I need a cherry berry on Breloom. 150%. That is such a shame. It was honestly not a bad attempt until that exact moment. I mean, Nuzleaf was useless, so I mean, I guess I'm fine with not having Nuzleaf. This is such a bummer. Oh, that didn't even KO? Okay, that's probably this attempt. We're gonna try and Thunder Wave for its Lumberry. We get the Thunder Wave off, that is something. I guess I'm going to try swapping into Dumbo and hoping it goes for an electric type move this turn, or gets fully paralyzed. Okay, and now we have to hope that Mudshot one-shots. If only we had Earthquake. If only we had the Earthquake. Mudshot does one-shot. Okay, okay. Hold on. Electabuzz. Well, we have to go into our own Electabuzz, and we have to paralyze it. Are we down to the final two Pokemon? I feel like there's another one. It is the final two Pokemon. We are in a very similar situation as to last time. This is a very, very similar situation. We're going to try and get a Thunder Wave off, though. Psychic Electabuzz. What? Why? Why do you have Psychic? Can I live this? Please tell me I can live this. Please tell me I live this. 1 HP paralysis. No. I should have went for Quick Attack. I should have went for Quick Attack right there. I forgot I had Quick Attack. That would have at least been some damage. It comes down to Dumbo once again. Once again, I am assuming there's a Magneton in the back, and it just comes down to, can we Mudshot right here? We might live an Ice Punch, honestly. We do, and with a decent little bit of health, to be honest. That's not terrible. And Mudshot one-shots, Dumbo. 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 Magneton. Magneton. Manectric. Oh no. Oh. Oh no. This was not part of the plan. This was... Oh no. Oh no. Hold on. There is a plan here. If we get taken to super low HP and we Endeavor Ice Shard, or do we just go for a double Mudshot? Oh, there's two potential things here. Either way, it's relying on me surviving an attack. An Ice Shard is going to do nothing, so it's probably better to double Mudshot. Please tell me I can survive this. Please, that's not stab, and it's not super effective. There is hope. There is the tiniest bit of hope. The Intimidate is going to come into play here. Give me the speed drop. Give me that speed drop. Give me that speed drop. That is a huge speed drop. Honestly, I think it would have been better to go for Endeavor. Please outspeed. Please, Donphan. Just your little legs. Get into a ball like you're going to do a rollout and zoom. No! 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 Not like this. Oh, no. You know what? Honestly, although we didn't make any progress this episode, it was kind of fun. And I'm fine with uploading an episode every once in a while where I just get utterly wrecked for an entire episode. That was so close. How fast are you, Dumbo? I know Manectric's fast. 47? Oh, that's such a shame. There's gotta be, like, above 70 speed. I mean, it's faster than my Electabuzz that's level 32. That's such a shame. But honestly, I feel like I'm fine with leaving that episode there. I'm gonna find a replacement for Nuzleaf that's better than Nuzleaf, bring that into the gym next episode, and we'll have another attempt. We'll do it real quick. We'll win first attempt next time. That's the plan, at least. And we'll upload this episode of me just getting utterly wrecked. So if you guys have enjoyed this painful but yet fun episode, leave a like down below, hit that subscribe button, and without further ado, bye!